There are a lot of you here. Hi, everyone.
So here's life.
I love that you hold the stand and the mic.
This is my rock and roll stance like that. Yeah. So Elijah, we should probably explain that we actually had this whole thing planned out. We were gonna have a Skype call that disconnected, but the audio actually didn't work.
Yeah. So the plan worked even better than we attempted.
So that was flawless. Well, listen, we want to have you guys be able to ask some questions. Elijah, first of all, thank you very much for joining the cast.
Of course.
It's been a pleasure to work with you.
Hey.
I can start off first though. The main question that everybody always wants to know, Elijah, is how did you hear about Red vs. Blue and how did you get involved?
Sure. I had heard about the show just peripherally because I'm a gamer and I like Halo, and I knew that there was this show. I didn't watch the show. I've never actually seen any episodes. And Aaron Morgan, who's friends with you, basically said, I'm friends with Bernie, and we think you should do a voice on the show.
Yeah,
and I said, that would be awesome.
Yeah, we started with it. We thought, well, let's have him do a cameo because Elijah's interested. And our cameos basically involve walking on screen, saying 2 lines, and then getting shot dead.
Which I would have been fine with.
Yeah, he was. And then we said, well, if he wants to do that, why don't we just ask and float and see if maybe he wants to play the villain of Season 10, Sigma. And you were down with it.
Super down.
Oh, so great. And so we went out to L.A. and spent some time with Elijah and recorded all the episodes. And we can't wait to bring you the rest of the season and show you all of Elijah's
Did you guys
work.
just see an episode?
Yeah.
Was Sigma in the episode?
Yeah.
Awesome. Was it all right? I haven't actually seen it yet.
Well, listen, these things come hot off the press. So, I mean, we literally, I think, Matt, you finished rendering it this morning?
Nathan didn't sleep. So,
wow, overnight rendering.
And Carrie and Gray and a bunch of other guys, they've been working 24 hours.
Some super CPU power.
Hey, do we have some of the animators here in the room? Yeah, they're in the back. That's the animation team, or part of the animation team working on Season 10. Give them a big I mean, we've been working on the animation style for some time. We started off, of course, with Machinima, and then when we wanted to expand a little bit, you probably have seen the cel-shaded animated test piece that we did. But then we hired Mr. Monty Ohm and found a great style with him, which is great for telling the freelancer story. And we've settled into what we think is the perfect style, the hybrid style of animation for Red vs. Blue, and we love it. Okay, so let's turn it back over to you guys. We only have a few minutes left, and we want to show at least one more video. Can we get some questions from the audience again?
Hey, by the way, apparently this is the 2nd year of RTX, right? Who here was actually in the field last year?
Zombies?
So apparently it was 500 people?
Yeah.
And now it's 4,000?
Right.
What a way to expand, dude.
Well, here's how we expanded last year. We capped ticket sales at 200 as a test event, but they broke the ticketing system and we ended up selling 500 tickets.
Incredible.
Yeah. Because you guys broke it in about 30 seconds. So.
What I love is that as the years go on, there's going to be the people that were there in the field, and that's going to be like some kind of badge of like, you basically talk to all the noobs, like, dude, I was in the field, man. I was there the first year. We broke the ticketing system.
I lost friends to heat stroke. You don't know my pain. But so this year we're doing, one of the traditions we love to do at RTX is that we have all these people here, they watch the shows, and so we like to make them a part of it. So last time we had 500 people, so we put them in a zombie horde
Radical.
scene. Yeah, and so this year we're doing a post-apocalyptic thing where we shut down Congress between 6 and the Capitol, and we're going to have about, we think, anywhere between 1,200 to 2,000 extras if you guys are all willing to come out and shoot.
Woo! That is super rad.
Yeah, so that'll be a lot of fun. That'll be a lot of fun. And very few people will die. Very few. But your sacrifice.
Minimal death.
Will be
That's what we aim for here at RTX. Minimal death. You guys have any questions?
Yeah, how about over here?
I know no one here wants to see this day come, but do you think in your lifetime RoosterTeeth will shut down?
What a bummer, dude.
Again, I don't want to see it happen, but where do you see it?
That is such a heavy question.
For the next 30, 40 years.
So let's get it straight, though. Let's get our time frame here right. My lifetime or Jeff's lifetime? Because those are two huge windows there.
Or my lifetime.
Yeah. Yeah, you asked that question about 30 minutes early, sir. No. Hopefully not. We actually, if you want a real answer to a business question, we're very fortunate that we've never had any like outside investment or anything like that.
I think that question took some time off my life.
Yeah. And there ain't much left. So, yeah, so we don't have any like outside investors or anything. We have great partners, such as Microsoft with Halo and, of course, Google and YouTube now. So, but
and we have great fans as long as we have great fans.
Yeah, right? I mean, it's all, as long as you guys are willing to come out to a field.
Maybe he's not. I don't know. But everybody else, hopefully.
Yeah, okay. I suppose that is the true answer. As long as you guys are around, they'll be around, right?
Right.
Next question?
Yes. After 10 years of doing this, what are you guys' favorite episodes of RBB of all time?
I think I just saw mine just now. Yeah. How about you? What's your favorite episode? See, it's not so easy, is it, sir?
Probably episode 10, season 8.
What's that?
Episode 10, season 8.
Oh, where Tex fights the Reds and Blues? Yeah.
I have a lot of seasons to catch up on.
That's a fun one. There's a lot of people getting hit in the groin in that one.
Was it a lot of people, really, or was it one person who got fucking pummeled for 10 minutes?
Many hits, one groin. It's basically the way that worked out.
Next question? Or do we all have
time?
to?
Yeah, we got time for probably one or two more.
Two more.
I was just curious as to how the process of becoming an intern is.
Well, you have to ask at a panel.
Humiliating.
That's the first step.
Okay.
How do you look in a bikini, sir?
Fantastic.
Do you remember the whole pants optional discussion we had earlier?
Ability to not go to the bathroom for 12 hours straight, probably.
Gus won't let you eat dinner, apparently.
There's a whole hazing process, dude.
That wasn't even an intern.
That's what I'm saying.
That wasn't even an intern. That was an employee.
I think you can submit a resume to Matt at RoosterTeeth.
No. Are y'all drinking beer?
That's a fake email address.
We were.
That's awesome.
And
Next question.
Oh, I was real quick. I was wondering, Bernie, your spit cup situation was pretty gross.
What's that?
It was pretty gross.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
And
information.
Jeff,
That was pretty gross.
Jeff was in the army and he talked about people getting dicks in the mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff, what was your experience like?
What the fuck did I just walk into?
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings!
Can you give us like 5 minutes of respect? Just 5 minutes, all we're asking for. So I told the story on our podcast where when I was in college, they make fun of me at the office because I drink out of a Coke, and then if I can't identify it as my Coke when I set it down, I just don't go back to it.
I do that.
Yeah.
I do that with waters.
Yeah,
if I can't be sure, I just leave it.
Sure, because you don't want to risk it, and it's like you leave a trail of waters
Yes,
probably
I
wherever
do.
you are.
Yes.
I have a very specific reason, though, why I'm like that, in that when I was in college, I was drinking at the beach one time, and I went back to my beer, but I didn't pick up a beer, I picked up somebody else's spit cup. Yeah. And I was drunk enough at the time to where I figured out I was drinking somebody else's spit on the second swallow. So. Yeah. Listen, I know it's upsetting to hear. I lived it, so.
That's awful.
Yeah. So that was probably the lowest moment of my life. Was that moment, and I keep talking about it for some reason.
We got one more question. Time for one more question.
Yeah, and then we have to start Jeff's intervention. So stick around for that.
In the past 2 episodes, you guys have shown about 8 freelancers on the board. Are you guys going to flesh out the other 42?
41.
Poor Florida.
Yeah, poor Florida. George is the new Florida. So there are a couple freelancers that you have seen that we haven't talked too much about, but we want to stick to telling the story for the characters that you know. There's so much to tell. We don't want to layer in things and not be able then to get to it, essentially. And that always leaves room for us to go back and tell other stories as well with other freelancers or other AI characters too. We want to leave that open. We have a message. Okay, I guess that's it. Probably time for just one last question and then we're out. What's for lunch?
That's your last question?
I can't eat lunch. I'm going to be signing over here at 1 p.m. next to the esports stage.
Jeff needs a new
Oh, you've got quite the schedule, though.
Yes, I'm very full.
Okay, well, we're going to show one last video. Thank you all for
Guys,
coming.
thanks.
Mr. Elijah Wood, thank you for seeing us. All right, we got a video for you.